Ted Nicolau, who some may remember directed Subspecies, has had quite an interesting career, especially in the horror genre. After graduating from film school, his first job was as a sound recorder for 1974's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. In 1979, he worked as an editor on the film Tourist Trap, where he first met producer Charles Band. He continued editing for Band on movies like The Day Time Ended, The Alchemist, Trancers, Ghoulies, and Zone Troopers. Eventually, Nicolau got to direct a segment of The Dungeon Master, but later asked Band to direct a full-length feature. Band presented him with a poster and a title, TerrorVision, and told him to come up with a concept. With this in mind, Nicolau decided to make it a comedy that satirized the excess and tropes of the 1980s. After some months of shooting in Italy, 1986 saw the release of Nicolau's feature debut, TerrorVision. Stan Putterman, Garrett Graham, is working on his new satellite dish when it gets struck by a bolt of lightning. This ends up boosting the dish's signal, much to the shock and amazement of the rest of the Putterman family.
Channel 69, Pop.
Stanley!
Later on, their son Sherman, Chad Allen, settles in to watch some monster movies with his survivalist grandpa, Burt Remsen. Meanwhile, Stan and his wife Raquel, Mary Warrenoff, go out to meet some swingers who they eventually bring back home. Their daughter Susie, Diane Franklin, goes out with her metalhead boyfriend O.D., John Grise, leaving Sherman and Grandpa alone.
Pretty good old movie, ain't it?
No.
Let's see what's up with the recon satellites.
That night, while Sherman and Grandpa fall asleep, a giant alien monster emerges from the TV and eats Grandpa. Soon, the rest of the family return home, and Sherman tries warning them about the monster, but to no avail. Soon, the monster runs rampant and starts eating everything in its path. Even for an 80s horror comedy, TerrorVision is such a strange and ridiculous film that shouldn't work, but weirdly does. The entire cast is having a great time, playing their parts as over the top as possible and reveling in the absurdity. You have Garrett Graham and Mary Warrenoff as the parents with the sensibilities of the 50s mixed with 80s weirdness.
Oh, I thought it was kind of cute. That punk stuff is just a phase anyway.
Yeah, I know, but don't they know how ridiculous they look?
Then there's Diane Franklin, whose character is like a more exaggerated Cyndi Lauper, mixed with a stereotypical 80s valley girl.
Hey, you! Gramps, that is totally sicko! He's so barfy!
Along with the crazy survivalist grandpa and the stereotypical metalhead OD, Chad Allen Sherman is pretty much the straight man. Also worth mentioning is Jennifer Richards as Medusa, a horror hostess inspired by Elvira who has some fun moments.
So tell me, Sherman, currently under psychiatric care?
No, really!
Lastly, there's Sonny Carl Davis in a small role, who would later go on to be a Full Moon regular. This is one of the best B-movie casts assembled.
Oh, boy!
Oh, Stanley, I'm so excited.
Given that this was his first time directing a feature, Nicolau's direction is fantastic, perfectly capturing that live-action cartoon aesthetic. The creature effects were done by the late John Carl Buechler, and they look fantastic, a testament to his talent. Buechler and his team managed to make the monster both hideous and gross, yet strangely cute at the same time.
The biggest direction Ted ever gave us was make it look really stupid.
In terms of production design, the Putterman house is intentionally made to be as garish and tacky as possible. The look and style complement the cast in satirizing some of the worst aspects of the 1980s. Admittedly, TerrorVision is one of those films that people will either love or hate, given the ridiculousness on display. If you roll your eyes at how I describe TerrorVision, then this is not the film for you. But if you enjoy 80s campy cinema, TerrorVision is an underrated gem that's worth a watch.
I said shut up, butthole! What the hell did that homo do to the jacuzzi?